welcome to another episode of the Lekker podcast. And today I have a guest with me, Anita.
Hello.
Welcome, you're so welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. We actually recorded our Dew Gradient Shawl interview, or rather, let me say Anita's Dew Gradient interview. We decided let's do a live together in real life one. And then I said, why don't you sit with me and be my guest while I'm recording my podcast?
Well, this is a first for me, being on a podcast, but I'm enjoying it because it's a nice visit with a friend.
Yeah, you know.
With a yarny friend.
Exactly. We're going to do all the yarny goodness. And so my name is Yaleen. We are from Bloemfontein, Central South Africa. And we're having midsummer. We have the aircon on because now we're starting to get hot with all the yarny things in front of us. So I hope that you will enjoy this episode. And Anita, please tell us where they can follow your progress with regards to your project and stuff.
I'm Yarn Fitness on Instagram. So most of my knit stuff are on Instagram. So if I post, I only post on Instagram, and it normally pulls through to my private Facebook, but most of my knitting stuff is Yarn Fitness on Instagram.
Alright, so please go and have a follow and look at her beautiful projects. She knits beautifully, do socks, shawls, and wearables. I'm going to show you all the things. So this is going to be a longer episode than normal, and I think let's dive in and start. I almost excuse me. I'm so excited that I inhaled with with anticipation. There's a lot of things that we need to do today. I don't have any whips. We're gonna do 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my notes because if you've watched my previous episode, you know that I'm very far behind. I haven't podcasted in a while.
Yeah, I know because I'm one of her followers, and I watch because I get inspiration from you.
Oh, thanks, Anita. So we are busy with the second set of things that I need to show you. And so I have this list because otherwise I'm going to forget the things that I want to show you. And then we're going to have a look at your work in progress. And I'm going to show you things that I got gifted and that I bought recently. And I realized there's one thing that I don't have with me now, but that's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll take a pic and show you. And then obviously we have to announce a winner also.
Oh, because you had a giveaway in the previous one?
Yeah, on the previous episode, I had 3 gifts, which I'm going to scatter.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So the first one we announced in the previous episode, which I think was episode 35. I think this is going to be 36. I don't know. I'm just rolling, going with the flow. And then the next episode we'll announce the last winner. All right, so let's dive in. The first project I don't have with me anymore because that was a gift.
Which is always good. If your friends are knitworthy, they must know.
Oh yes,
They are special because you put a lot of time and effort in it.
For sure. And let me tell you, this was a very special knit. This was a sock set or socks for my friend, and I'm going to say the friend's name because this was actually I think this was a very special knit. This was for Mincy at Naughty Habit.
Oh, she deserves every stitch in that sock.
No, for sure, right?
I wish you could see, if you go through a yarn, you put 500 items in your, not really 500, but a lot of items, and you have to sift through your basket when you're on her website.
Oh, yeah.
She does the most beautiful yarn.
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely.
And it's really, really beautiful.
No,
yeah, she deserves it.
No, for sure. But let me tell you, I can't show you unfortunately, but I'll send you a pic, right?
It's fine.
I bought this yarn that I made socks for. I can't remember when it was. Was it beginning of last year? I think it was the beginning of last year. I'm not 100. Yes, I think it was beginning of last year. So if memory serves me well, her daughter, which is all 3 her children, is staying in America, working in America. And so her daughter came over to come visit her, and she wanted to play around in this dye studio.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right? And so she had this beautiful yarn that she dyed.
Which the daughter died.
Yes. And I was like, I want that. And I knew somewhere along the line, I'm going to make Mincy something from that.
That's going to be double special for
Yes.
her.
So I used that yarn. So I'll show you a pic of the yarn, and then I'll show you a pic of the socks. And so I made the socks for her birthday present from that yarn.
Oh.
And it was so funny because when I sent it to her, I couriered it to her, and she was like, I know this is my yarn, but I can't remember that I dyed this. I said, do you know why? It's because your daughter dyed this yarn. And she was like, what?
I wish we could have had a photo of her opening that
Yes.
package.
Yeah, so that is my first finished object. So the pattern is from, you know it, the vanilla pattern from Crazy Sock Lady Designs, yes. And the yarn is from Naughty Habit, but this is special because her daughter actually dyed this particular yarn.
For all of the people that doesn't knit socks yet, if you want to start with any pattern, go to Crazy Sock
sure.
Lady. She has everything on her channel.
Yes,
About that.
definitely, yeah. And I mean, you can sit with that video and pause and play and rewind, and she really, every step of the way of the socks,
Yeah.
she's showing you how to do it.
Yeah, and she's not scared. Yes, she has her own patterns, which is very good patterns. I have 2 of her free patterns. I have.
Yes.
So there is, but she's not scared to share her tips on
Yes.
the channel.
No, for sure.
So I really, I'm sort of a bit addicted to her, but I won't say it out loud.
Yeah, I watch her Vlogmas. I try to watch. I'm really bad at watching YouTube currently. I don't have time to watch episodes. I don't watch her podcast because I don't get time. So that is really bad. But I try to watch her Vlogmas.
Maybe I'm more privileged in that part because my time is more my own. Because I
that's
don't
nice.
have kids anymore. Or kids that I have to care for.
One day
So-
when I'm older, I would love to have that time.
Yali, don't appreciate your daughter for now.
No, I do appreciate my daughter a lot.
It goes by
a lot.
like this.
Yes, it's true. Oh, it's bad. Anyway, so that's my first finished object. Then my second finished object that I want to show you is my vintage Noel ornaments. Now, I'm going to show you to you now. This one is actually wrong. I made a mistake with this one. I will show you just now. And then this one. So this I created. I talked about it in our previous episode. I said our friends, 5 of our friends, did an advent together.
I remember.
So 2 of the days for your particular days had to be yarn, 20 gram yarns. And then 2 had to be like notions. Now this is one of the gifts I made as part of my notion days.
That's actually very cute.
Right, so I made 10 of this. Let me tell you, it was a job.
Yeah, I can think it's a job to make 10 of one thing. Oh, but we all do granny squares.
Oh yeah, no, but I have to say, it was a job, but this was really a lovely job. I really enjoyed making this.
They are really cute, I can promise you. They're really
Yeah,
cute.
this one is actually not right. There should be 6 corners, and I don't know what I did wrong here, but
Are you
anyway.
going to do them for earrings?
They can work so well with earrings as well. So this is going on our tree. I will also include a picture here of all 10 that I made. So this is a pattern. It's a free pattern on her website. This is the vintage Noel ornament from Sweet Bee Crochet. So it's free on the website, on her website, and I think on Ravelry it's a paid pattern. But I used the pattern on the website, and let me tell you, I had so much fun. So this is the 2 I made, which I kept obviously the wrong 5-cornered one. And so the yarn I used was cottons. I used this Hubba Respect yarn. This is a 85 acrylic and 15% polyester base. So I used these colors. I think I used a purple as well. I don't have the purple with me now. This is not this one. This is all the Hubba Respect.
It's a nice yarn.
It's really a nice yarn.
To make ornaments and bags. I won't make a garment out of this, but I
Yes.
will. It's nice for bags and ornaments and
For sure.
household items.
Definitely, definitely. Really, really nice. And it's so soft.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
unbelievable, right? And then I used the green from Kismet Strawberries and Cream. So I didn't have a green in the Hubba Respect, and then I This yarn I actually bought to cover this cube. Remember I did a cube in this year,
which I'm privileged enough to sit on right now.
So I actually bought this yarn for a project for this cube.
Okay.
So that's why I bought this yarn. And then I thought, let me use this yarn to make this ornaments. So that is my second finished object, which I really enjoyed making that.
Oh, I think it's fun. It's fun because it's also nice to give to people that you know create.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I can probably do something as an earring, you know, like.
Yeah, it can work.
It can work. All right, so that was my second finished object. Then my third object I also don't have with me.
Okay.
And we are part of a group since the Safari Crochet Marathon.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Aniki hosts our group here in Bloemfontein, so we were part of that project, and I think I spoke about it in the podcast earlier in the year. It was May, I think.
Yeah.
During May, right?
It was during May, I think.
Yeah, so we're part of that group, and then there was a project now for.
It was for kids. Is it kids one or the one the cancer kids?
The other kids in a
foster
homes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we had to make little bags, like a beautiful handbag almost.
Yeah, it's for young little girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we could fill it with sweeties or makeup or hair stuff, hair accessories, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And so, just a moment. All right, we are back. Maybe I must just check that we're still in frame.
In recording.
Yes, it's still recording. We're in frame. This will somehow go into the podcast because real life, real life. Let me tell you, it's been a story just now. We've been interrupted so many times with phone calls. My husband wanted to go somewhere. So where were we? We were talking about the sling bag. Yes.
Yeah.
So I crocheted the sling bag, which is obviously now already gifted. So I'll have a picture here. And I used the exact same yarn. I don't have the colors with me now. But again, I used the Haba Respect.
Yeah. So I think this is really will be good for a bag.
Yes, for sure.
It feels durable.
Yeah. I didn't use any pattern. I was just going for it.
You experienced enough to do it.
I was just going with the flow. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. It was a quick and easy crochet.
Yeah, because it's, I don't know, did you do it in a round? Or did you do it flat?
No, I did two squares.
Well, okay.
Flat.
Right. Yeah.
Then I crocheted them together, and then at the end of them crocheting them together, I started doing the sling.
Well, okay. So it's flat and then you crochet them together.
And I think what I did was the sling, I did double crochets, 2 rows of double crochets, and then I made like a tube and crocheted them with slip stitches at the bottom. I think that's what I did.
They're more sturdy.
More sturdy sling, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. That is my third finished object. And then, are you ready for my fourth?
No, I don't know, but I've seen it. I had a little peek. It's stunning.
She's absolutely lying. She saw already. All right, I am so happy to report that I think I started this project mid-January. This was part of a knit along that Irina from Fiber Chats hosted. And my challenge for this year was really to do a Shetland lace project. So I did. It took me a year.
Well, it was worth it, of what I'm seeing here.
Yes, it was really, let me tell you, it was a task. So I'm happy to report that I am done. So here is my Shetland lace shawl project.
I wish you guys could feel how delicate this feels. It feels luxury.
Really?
It does. It's stunning.
Oh, thank you. I'm really proud of this.
You should be.
Thank you. It was really, let me talk about the journey. So firstly, this pattern is called Minogame by A Passion for Lace. And I used lace yarn from Esteriza Yarn Creations. This was their Chantilly base. Right. So this is 100% superwash wool. It's a 1-ply lace weight yarn. So there's 700 meters for this 100 gram skein. And guess how many yarn do I have left over?
I'm too scared to ask. 100 meters? 100?
This was 100 grams.
Okay, so let's say you use 70 grams or 30 grams?
I have 1.9 gram left.
That was yarn chicken.
I'm telling you, I was nipping at the end. When I was binding off, I was like, oh, I hope I'll make it. I hope I make it. So there's 10 repeats of the pattern. Irina was so amazing to show some of the techniques on her channel. So when you go look for it, you'll see it there. And oh my goodness. So let's start at the beginning. I started this using 2.75 millimeters lace tips from Chaigu, right? And then I use this. I love swivel cables.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm a
the
fan.
fact that it doesn't tangle and it sorts itself out.
Especially with you making wearables, right?
I haven't done a big wearable yet with a lace cable, with a swivel. I've just done hats with swivel, but I really like it.
Yeah, no, everything. I have my Knit Pro swivel set. Everything is with my swivel. So I bought this swivel 360. I thought I'm very fancy. Started the project with that. And then it gave me so many, I was so frustrated because my, lace weight is very thin yarn and it got stuck in between. I don't know what, it just didn't work. I think because of the swivel at the end, it's not totally enclosed. So that swivel cable here, right there, where the cable connects to this adapter, it's just too a little bit loose and it created issues.
The lace is very thin, so it could,
it was really, I did not enjoy it. Alright, so then I bought the red cable, the twist red cable from them. This is 35 centimeters. And that, obviously this is not a swivel cable, this just sorted it out. This was the perfect cable for the lace.
For you.
Yeah, this really worked. But then, let me tell you, I think I was about halfway. So I started in January and then we bought the house, which we are now living in, which we love. We had to pack up and move end of March, and it was really, really, really busy. And it was the Safari Crochet Marathon and all the things, right? And then hereby, I think starting August, I started working on the shawl again. So it took a little bit of a sabbatical. And so then I started again. So I'm knitting the one night. Oh my goodness, Anita. I'm still knitting and I'm pulling off the last stitches of the row. And as I'm doing that, the cable came loose.
No.
I'm serious. And it just fell on the ground, and here's the live stitches. And let me tell you, me and lace are not good friends. I'm not as confident as with other knitting. I almost had 2 heart attacks at the spot. I freaked out and I picked up some stitches and I was just winging it. I don't know how to correct certain stitches that came out, whatever. But I can't even tell you where it happened on this shawl.
I can't see anything wrong with the shawl. I can't tell you where she dropped the stitch. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you so very
good.
much.
Picking up this fine yarn, man, in lace.
Luckily, it held very well. So I didn't pull anything. I was like, I just froze like that, and I was like just picking up my needle and trying to just somehow pick up some stitches that I could get. Anyway, there's a lot of mistakes where knit through the back, thread through the front, yarn overs galore, but I didn't let that hold me back or create a lot of anxiety. If I made a mistake and I had to create a stitch somewhere, that's what I did. If you're a knitting fundi, especially lace, you'll probably easily see my mistakes, but when you are from a distance like that, where you are now, you will probably not see any mistakes. And as you are, or that you always like to say, what do you say?
If you stand too close, if you see the mistakes, you're standing too close.
Yes,
People are not supposed to stand in your personal space that close to see mistakes.
Exactly. So that's my motto, and but I'm really proud of this. I have to say, here from the 5th repeat, because this is a 10 repeat in length, it started getting easier and faster. And I really actually started then to enjoy it, because it's you have to concentrate. I mean,
it's engaging.
It's really engaging. Yeah, you cannot sit in where people are talking and try to knit on this like just mindlessly. That is not the knit for this. But I'm proud because this is my challenge for the year and I did it.
Congratulations. And it is stunning.
Thank you.
I can always say to you, both sides, there's not a right and a wrong side.
No, not in this knitting.
And I think she's going to get so many compliments when she can work, when it's actually winter in South Africa. But this will also work for like we had last
cold
night.
Summer night.
Yeah, last night was chilly.
Yes.
Because it was raining and thunderstorming.
Yes.
This will also be perfect for that.
For sure, definitely. And I can't believe that I did it, because let me tell you, it was a challenging task. I'm not gonna lie, it was a challenge to me. But you know, I'm always up for a challenge. I'm not scared. I always dive in, and I did it. And I'm glad I finished it before the end of the year. That was my task. I had to finish it. So let me tell you, last night I had to buy blocking wires, which it's part of my acquisitions actually, and it's not here. So I will take a photo and I'll show you. But I was on my blocking mats with these wires, and I could have probably put it on a table, but I don't know why I didn't do that. So now I'm like hunching over on the floor, pulling that wire through the stitches at the sides, and it's a lot of stitches. It felt like just do the blocking was like an event in itself.
A workout. A good workout.
A very good workout.
So let people tell you, if they tell you knitting is not a workout, they're wrong.
Yes.
Just prove them otherwise.
Oh, for sure. And so I just took it off the blocking mat this morning.
Oh, I can't stop looking at it. So if you see me looking down, I'm admiring this beautiful shawl.
Oh. So yeah, that is my last finished object.
Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
a very beautiful project.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt like so accomplished, like I did almost with my Stephen West first mystery knit along. I have to say,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I did it. And plain yarn chicken as well. 1.9 grams left.
That is yarn chicken if I haven't seen yarn chicken.
Yeah, so one repeat almost, because every repeat I calculated my yarn usage, and it was like 10 grams per repeat.
Okay, so you knew that with the last repeat.
Yeah, I knew, and then I was like anticipating, do I need to like cut out 1 or 2 or 3 rows at the end? And then I started weighing my yarn for the last 10 rounds to be able to make sure that I will be able to make it.
But Jolene, this is also a very nice length. If I look at it's not too long.
No.
It's actually a great length.
Yeah, for sure. Put it over your shoulders.
So I'm actually glad you did not cut out any of the repeats.
No.
It's
a nice shawl or stola. What did my Oma used to say? I think a stola. Is that a word?
It's a shawl.
Shawl.
So is it the stola thing, the one that is like a sweater type of?
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it's nice to just wrap it around you and have your shoulders and your arms.
Yeah.
covered.
I'm with the aircon on. I'm not cold, but I can feel it's lace weight, so you can feel that little bit of warmth.
Yes.
Already.
Yes.
So I can just think, like you said, it's actually very, very stunning.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really proud of this project. Really, really proud of this, of the shawl. I never thought I'll be able to do it, and I did it.
Well, it shows you. Don't be scared of doing something. Look at this.
Yeah, just go for it.
Go for it. And you're going to be proud of this for many, 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 many
No,
years.
for sure. You know, this is something I will not give to anybody. This is a lot of work. This is just yours. You make it for you, and I will not be able to give this to somebody. Not with the amount of work. I wonder how many stitches is in here. It's a lot. One repeat is 50 rows.
And how many stitches is in a row?
I think it's 23 times 3 plus another 40, I think. Or 12.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitches.
Yeah, it's 24 stitches, 12 on the side, 12 on the side, and then 23 for the inside. It's a lot of stitches. It's a lot of stitches. I can actually do the calculation. Maybe I must do the calculation on here and show you how many stitches I did.
Yeah, why not? And you know how many stitches you
Yes.
did. But now I must also say to you, if we calculate the amount of stitches in here
Yeah.
versus
A sock.
or versus the shawl, you will be surprised.
Yeah, for sure. So if somebody, the point is, if somebody is gifting you a handmade item, socks, hats, a sweater, a crocheted item,
a beanie or a hat. Yeah.
Please, if you're not a knitter and a crochet and you're watching this, please know that it takes a lot of time and it's really coming from a person's heart.
Yeah, because each stitch they knit a little bit of themselves into that project.
Absolutely, definitely. All right, so that is my shawl.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. But now we're going to come to the whip section, and it's not my whip section. We're going to come to Anita's project. I'm so glad that you brought this with you so that we can admire your project. So please tell us about your project.
Okay, this is a project by Victoria Lindbergh, or I think she's Kika on Instagram. Okay. It's the whole project, if I can hold it up, is a lace project. So you knit, the whole thing is lace knitting, but it's not difficult lace knitting. It's easy knitting. It's a very well written project. Each of these sections is a different lace project. You start with the back and then she explains to you how to knit the front and everything. Everyone, and the nice thing is she also has a YouTube video that explains each step of this top with you. It is knitted in papyrus yarn.
The project is Love Letter.
Love Letter. It's Love Letter from her.
I'm going to show them closer because, oh my goodness.
It's the Love Letter top from Victoria Lindbergh or Kika. I'm not going to pronounce the other name. I will butcher it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's knit with this papyrus yarn, which is cotton and silk.
Oh wow.
So
I love this papyrus yarn.
and this is also a gift knit. It's for my niece. But she's deserving. She's really deserving of it.
Wow.
A lovely young lady. She's going to university next year, and this is going to be her gift from her aunt.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. I've never done a project for her. I've done a number of beanies for her brother, but now it's her turn.
This is gorgeous, Anita.
Eileen, you must also not look too closely. There's a lot of mistakes.
I can't even see any mistakes. I'm just looking at all these lacy stitches, and it's really gorgeous.
It's like I said, each row has its own pattern, its own stitch count. So it's very engaging, but it's not difficult.
Wow.
The only tip I would ever give if somebody does something like this is I put in between each of my sections, pattern repeats, I put stitch markers. It makes it so much easier to keep track of exactly where you are.
Oh, for sure. What needle size are you using?
At this stage, I'm using the 2.25 for the I-cord binder, but I use the 2.75 for the rest of the pattern. It's a bit smaller than the pattern calls for because I didn't get gauge on the pattern.
Okay.
So I had to go one size smaller. I think the pattern calls for 3 millimeter and 2.5 millimeter. So I just went one size down.
Oh wow. This is absolutely beautiful. She's gonna look stunning in it.
She's gonna look stunning, and she's got her own taste, and she's already fitted this, and she's so happy. What was interesting is the one that I came to fit because I needed to see the length. She's very tall. Mm-hmm. She's 1.78 meters. Wow. She's really tall.
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
So I had to make sure that the crop top is a crop top, not just a too short. Let's just call it too short.
Okay,
Not a
right.
good tube,
Yes,
but a crop
yes,
top.
yes.
Nee? So she fitted it, and that evening she told her boyfriend about the top that I'm knitting for her. So I'm actually very proud of this.
Oh, wow.
For a teenager to tell people about this.
Yes. This is gorgeous.
And she loves it.
Wow. Congratulations. You're almost done.
I'm almost done. I just have to finish off the I-cord at the neck and the I-cord for that sleeve, and then this I-cord is done.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So
And this is such a versatile top because she can use it in summer.
Yeah.
And then she can use it as a over a long sleeve in the winter time.
And she can also use it in summer. She has this black tube dress. So she can either wear the tube dress just like it is, or she can put this over the tube dress.
Yeah.
So yes, it is.
It's a versatile top to be used for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. This is also something that I'm very proud of. I started this in September and it was on hold during the Stephen West Knit Along, so it was on hold. Then mid-November I picked it up again, and this is what I've been working on.
Oh, wow.
But I like the process of knitting this. It gives you joy.
Yes, no, for sure. It is really beautiful.
I use this pattern because, like you said, it's very engaging. I also use this as my stress relief after work, so that my brain can switch off from work and focus on something else.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, my brain doesn't switch off. I
Yeah.
keep on working until, I don't know, midnight or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But so this is really a pattern that helped me to switch off.
Yeah. To switch the focus to something else.
Yeah, to switch off from
Yeah.
work and focus on something else.
Yeah.
And
No, for
help me
sure.
on my creative side.
Oh,
because
for sure.
It's nice.
Because it's not repetitive. Every time there's a new challenge with all these stitches.
Yeah, there's one, two, three, 4 charts.
4 charts.
4 different charts
Wow.
that you use and different stitch counts and so. What's also nice is I give you the stitch count on the back and the front, so you can easily customize this for your size. It's easy if you just do a little bit of maths. For instance, I knitted one size for her front and then smaller size for the back because of her measurements of I don't want to mention her name now, but for her measurements I did the bigger size for the front and a smaller size for the back. And then she has a very small waist. There's a little bit of a ease here, which I could then decrease for another smaller size in the front.
Okay.
So it is customizable
Yeah,
with a
that's
little bit of maths.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Okay, but while we're on whips, I think we need to talk about the top that you're wearing as well. I was watching you now and I was thinking, we need to talk about that.
This is actually a very, very old project. I did 2-3 years ago. It was from the pattern. What is the lady's name?
Don't worry, you can always WhatsApp me and then we can put it on the screen.
It's actually, there's 2 that did the pattern.
Okay.
It was Expression Fiber Arts, which I bought the pattern from. She had the pattern, and then just after just in the period she just announced it, but then I found a pattern on Bagger Day that had the similar, it was not precisely the same, and it's actually quite easy. It's 2 squares,
Double crochets with a lacy hole here.
Yeah,
and it's beautiful.
I just added the picot edges to it.
Oh yes,
that was it.
You love your picot edges.
I love picot edges. It just gives a little bit of oomph, and it looks more finished.
Yes.
Than just a straight.
No, for sure. I agree.
That is all that I've done. It's the pattern from Expression Fiber Arts. It was she gives out most free patterns every Friday, so it was one of those days that I got the pattern. The yarn was gifted to me by my mom.
It looks like a bamboo cotton base.
It is the old L cotton.
Oh wow!
That old L cotton, the mesmerized cotton from L. It's that.
Oh wow!
That's the cotton that I
use. That's why it has that bling. So that's why I was thinking it's maybe a cotton bamboo mix.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
So it was L cotton. She received a whole bag full of this pink and didn't know what to do with it. Then we made tops.
Oh wow, nice. Alright, so now we are over to acquisitions and gifts. So now we can ooh and ah about all the lovely things we got. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is from Judith.
That's gonna be nice.
Yes, because Judith is from Australia She's South African.
Yeah.
Her aunt is staying here in Bloem. So we met up, I think it was last year October, when she came over to come visit, and I met her up, and she is just an amazing person, an amazing artist. She weaves, she's actually also a pattern designer for a company, and she works at a yarn shop.
Oh, that's always nice.
Right? So she weaves, she knits beautifully, she can do all the things. She's really amazing. She also has a YouTube channel. I will feature it. I think it's the Luddite, the Devoted Luddite. I think it's her channel's name, if memories. Otherwise, I will have it here. So go and give her a follow. She's really amazing. And so this year, she was like, I'm here. When are we meeting up? So it was somewhere in October month. And so I went to her aunt's place. Oh my goodness, and we were so spoiled with the most beautiful high tea sandwiches and everything. It was lovely.
That sounds very nice.
Yes, so the bag I have here, so I put everything else also in this bag. So let me just remove all of that. So she gave me this bag, right? This bag is from a mill in Australia, Bendigo.
Okay. Not that we can ever have enough bags.
Right, you know, exactly. And then, but what is in the bag, you ask?
For sure, I ask.
So
I can see a little bit if I peek.
oh, isn't it pretty? Look,
Yes.
look, it's pretty. So there's a wrapper in my bag. Why?
It's Tim Tams.
She brought me from Australia Tim Tams.
Oh,
And as you can see, it's gone.
this is not a spoil for us in South Africa to have
For
Tim
sure.
Tim
Tim
Tams.
Tams. It's gone. I ate it, me and my daughter. And so I thought, let me put the wrap in here so that I can remember to say that. Because, yeah, oh my goodness, it was divine.
Tim Tams is very nice.
Yes, very, very nice. And then, so let me come to the yarns. All right. The first one is from Bendigo, so meaning this mill. It is a multicolored sock yarn. It's 100 grams. Let me see if there's meterage on here. Can you see meterage? It's a 70% wool, 30% nylon base. This color is it's a 4-ply rose gold. And I am not seeing meterage on here.
That there's no meterage because here's the grams. Normally it's next to the grams.
Yeah, interesting. But I mean, look at this.
It's beautiful. I don't know if the camera's going to do the colors.
That is always a problem. I'm always sitting with this problem.
It looks
Will
like
the
a
color be
sunset or a sunrise or something. The colors, the orange, pink, apricot. No, not apricot. Peach colors. It's beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous, right? Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. That was the first one. Then my husband is back from his travelings. Then there is a hand indie dyer in Australia called Dyed by Hand Yarns. Dyed by Hand Yarns. The name is One Hit Wonder. And this is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's 100 gram with 425 meters on here. It's a fingering sock weight yarn.
So it's on the thinner side of the sock weight. But I
yes.
can tell you the colors is amazing. There's a little bit, if you look closely here and there, another color that you don't see at first glance.
For sure, there's purples, there's pinks and peaches and greens and pinks and blues. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it.
There's a little bit of turquoise also here.
Yeah, yes.
I think it's where the blues and the greens mixed.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
From the same company, Dyed by Hand Yarns. This is a tough stocking mini. The color is vintage rose. It's the same as that base. But look at this. It's beautiful, this mini.
Also, again, at first glance, it looks, if it's a tonal,
Yes,
the
but it
rubber,
isn't.
But it isn't. It's got a little bit of.
There's even some specks if you look closely.
Yeah, of other colors in between. It's.
Oh, this is so special. So special. Then, look at this.
Oh.
Look at this.
This is chocolate lovers
Dream, right? Scooples Zamberball Crazy. This is the color maybe Warm Botanical Garden, do you think?
Yeah.
I think that is that. It's 100 gram. I'm trying to see all the things. It's a 75 wool, skurwolle, and a 25% polyamide.
Yeah.
It's 75 virgin wool,
Yeah.
25% nylon.
Yeah.
That's what it actually says here
Yeah.
in English. I was reading the German side. There is 420 meters, 400 grams.
Yes.
Oh, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. There's reds in here, pinks, purple, peach, orange. Look there.
It's interesting. It looks to me like the one color, the one pink color, is running right through, and then it's mixed or plied with a secondary color
Yeah.
that is giving it all these other colors.
And this is a 2-ply. You can see it's a 2-ply.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's
one of the
gorgeous.
plies is one color, and then the other ply is the beautiful purples and pinks. And
Can you imagine this as a for color work knitting?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to give you a what's the word that I must? If you use like a totally contrasting color to
Yes.
this, it's going to give a very, very, very interesting. And if you use a flower pattern, I think it's going to make a
Right?
beautiful flower.
Yes,
color
I
work.
agree. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. And it goes very well with this one as well, right?
Yeah, it does. It complements each other.
Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then she gifted me, oh, the wool wants to come into the cupboard. Then she gifted me this tube. It's from Knit Pro, and it has darning needles.
Oh, is it bamboo darning
Look,
needles?
just check it out. It's amazing.
They're so smooth.
Right? She's like, this is the gift that she's giving to all her friends because you just have to have this.
I understand
in your
why.
Yes.
They're not rough at all. They're
No.
smooth. And I can even think if you start working with them, they're going to get smoother.
Yeah, for sure. Isn't it amazing?
Wow. It is amazing. It's so nice to touch.
Yeah. I wish you can feel it, but you're not able to. But yeah.
Well, I can promise you they will be nice. Really. You almost want to finish a project just to use them.
Oh, for sure, right? They are absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I love it. Love it, love it. Now I can put it in my fingers to work with.
Yaline, can I quickly show something on them? I like that I've seen now just before she put it away. The eye of the needles is rather big.
Yeah.
So you won't struggle
No.
to put the yarn through.
No, for sure not.
And they're not going to cut any of your yarn because
No.
they're smooth.
They're very smooth. Absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous.
wow.
Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. And then also a soap. She visited Namibia prior to coming to South Africa.
You can smell it. The moment you took it out, I smell it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You can smell it.
So it's Namibia Natural Cosmetics. It's Nara and Moringa soap.
The moment you took it, I can smell the
Oh,
soap.
really?
It's a nice, earthy, botanical. You can smell the botanical smell.
Yes, yes, for sure. Oh, Judith, thank you once again for this amazing, amazing, amazing gift. Now I can put it in my yarn stash. Yeah, and it's always lovely to see her and visit with her. Really,
It's so
always-
nice to.
yeah.
It's so nice to visit with other people that can appreciate yarn like we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
so glad we're so close.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that is that. All right. Then I've got the sock box of Naughty Habits in the Yakumina colorway.
I can't remember which one I got.
Oh, really? So this
I've
is
also
the
got
last quarter.
box. Yeah, I've also got the last quarter. Okay, I will first see your color.
I can't even remember now what it is anymore, to be honest with
I
you.
think it's the same one if I look at the label.
Really? So this was, for this year, for 2023, she had 4 quarters. For next year, she's going to have 3
quarters.
Not 3 quarters, 3 semesters, or 3
boxes.
3 boxes for the year. Yes. So every 4 months, you will get a box. So that's the Yakumina. You see, that's always a surprise. I put it here and then I forget what it's in here. So there's my notes. And she says, and she always gives everybody a handwritten note. And I always tell her, just, you just know it. You know what I want to say? Just say, you know what I want to say. And that's fine for me, because otherwise she needs to write so many notes. Anyway, so that's my notes, which I love.
Yep,
the same one. So there is the yarn, the green colorway.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's pretty, right? Let's look at the yarn.
Darlene, you were very good to save it this long.
I am telling you the sacrifices I'm doing for this podcast.
You guys must appreciate. I've already
because it's difficult.
It's very difficult.
But yeah, sock club Q4. This is the Yakumina set for this year. It's a fingering 3-ply superwash, 75% merino, 25% nylon, and it's got 100 gram skein and a 25 gram mini.
If people talk about these boxes, it's happy mail. It's a really happy mail.
It's really happy mail. It really is. So I'm going to put it in here. It's going in there. We must put these also in here. It's going in there.
I will help you pack. You will rearrange.
Oh wow, yes, why not? Go for it.
Is this going in that nice jar?
No, let's put this one together with this skein.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, so the rest of the box comes with a voucher, which I'm not going to show you, otherwise they're going to use my voucher.
Don't.
No,
that is a very...
It's very sacred.
It's very sacred.
And it comes with this cookie, which I'm going to have now. It's in time for Christmas. This gingerbread from Blue Spoons are always providing the cookies.
I can't believe it
Naughty
survived. Mine only survived the first 2 minutes when it got home. Luckily, I didn't have to save all the stuff.
You have to be things that you have to be grateful for, right? And then it's this pin and a beautiful stitch marker,
which is very, very nice. I love the clasps on her stitch marker.
Yes, I also love the clasps. Yes, for sure. From Pincushion Crafts, the ginger.
They more secure. It feels to me more secure than the crab claws.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. And then last but not least,
the nice.
Do you love the scandals?
Yeah, but not. Yes, I do love these candles. This one I loved. The previous one was the
rosemary and sage.
Yeah, this rosemary and sage is very, very nice. One of the other candles was a bit sweet.
Too sweet, yeah. Some people don't like too sweet.
Sweet, but I like this. I like this one, and I like the one that she has, a sandalwood one.
Oh yes,
I love that one.
No, I love that one. Is amazing. Yes, very nice.
So mine is not. This one of mine I haven't started because I first want to finish the sandalwood one. But this is, I love these candles.
It's lovely. It's really a nice gift in your
box. It's nice, earthy.
Yes, for sure.
It's not overpowering.
All right, and then I had a lunch with Teresa from Teresa Yarn Creations.
I love them.
Yes, we all do. She had her birthday in November too. And so I took her out for lunch as part of her birthday gift. And then she brought me a gift. I was like, why are you bringing me a gift? When it's your birthday.
But they are so both. Esther and Teresa is...
Esther is now in Harry Smith. She got married. Can I tell you what? I went to the wedding. It was so beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. And so she moved with Teresa Yarn Creations to Harry Smith. And so Teresa, it was the Saturday, and then the Sunday she took a week leave so that she can go to Esther, her daughter, to dye the Advent.
Oh yeah, and she brought my Advent wreath.
Yes, she also brought mine. So she gave me this gift, and I thought, let me show it to you. It's beautiful. So it's one of these silkies. I don't want to show the, there's a tag here that I can't show, but this is a 15% kit mohair, a 15% mulberry silk, a 20% nylon, and a 50% superwash wool. It's a 4-ply yarn. It's 400 meters, 400 gram, and let me show you.
This specific silk it was one of my first ones I used of them. They
Really?
make the nicest cowls because it feels so nice against your skin.
It is beautiful. It is absolutely soft.
I used one of these and I made a scowl, and now even when I wear that cowl, I get compliments because of the
It's really soft.
of the yarn. It gives a very nice
It's
yarn.
a beautiful yarn from Estherisa Yarn Creations. Oh, I love it. So I was like, it's not my birthday. She's like, no, I want to gift you something. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, so that is so sweet. So we had a lovely, lovely time. And then the last thing is, I already started the Vlogmas series. We haven't started editing it. We are doing this on the 16th of December. Vlogmas, my Vlogmas
We
starts
must
on
now
14th.
do some from them like in weekly. To say from the 14th till the 18th.
Yeah.
This is this, and then the next one, and the next one.
So from the last episode, I started showing you the advents from our friends. So in this episode, it will be from the end of that episode up until day 30.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you footage of that here. And I think we are done.
Really? Stop yarn. Are we going to stop talking yarny things?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, it's so nice being here. It's so nice to have somebody to share with all the yarny goodness.
For sure, absolutely. So yeah, that is the end of this episode. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. So if you watched this episode, thank you so very much for watching. Anita, for being here. And then, yeah, please remember to give me a like for the video, leave a comment.
Yes, always.
Right?
How can you not leave a comment with all this nice stuff and inspiration you got here?
Yeah, that would be lovely for you to leave a comment. And then subscribe if you're not subscribed. And then until I see you again, Anita, you'll have to join me again in a future episode. It was so much fun having you.
It was fun.
Yeah, right? Yeah, stay well, be blessed, and enjoy the time with your family and friends during this festive time.
Be safe, and remember, yarn is good for you. Or
Yes.
knitting is good for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, remember to do that. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
We almost forgot a very important thing in the jigs. So this is almost like a boo-boo at the end of the podcast. And my guest is like, you forgot to show something.
I only remind us that I'm interested to learn more.
So this is one of the giveaways, the bag from Crochet Creations. Thank you so much, Crochet Creations, for the bag. This is Yarn Love. And the winner of that bag will be announced on the screen. So congratulations. I hope that you will enjoy the bag. This is a perfect bag to put a small project in.
Yeah, it's a nice size bag for socks as well
Yes.
as for beanies or gloves or fingerless mitts. It's perfect.
Yeah,
size
for
that.
sure. Definitely.
And it's a nice size to put inside your handbag for all those places that you have to wait, that you have a project with you.
Exactly. On the go projects.
On the go projects.
Yes. So congratulations to the winner. I already drawn the winner on my one app. I can't remember who the winner is though. So the winner will be announced on the screen. And then please send me an email to sales@madebyjalene.com with your telephone number, your address, so that I can courier it to you. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. You will definitely enjoy the bag.
For sure.
Yeah. So now it's really goodbye.
Really.
Really. Is there anything else that we forgot?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, cool. So I think it's really goodbye now. Bye.
Bye.